Today is Wednesday, June 29th, 2016, and today we went to Oyster Bay. And it was my first time going there, so of course I was like, I have to stick with the guys no matter how fast they go, because if I don't, I'm going to get lost. So during the warm-up, I stuck with them. We just did a lap around the grass, and it took us like 3 minutes to do. And then after that, we did glute activation, and that wasn't that bad. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. It's very different from what we used to do, just leg swings, so I kind of like it because it just like helps us get ready for the run. It's like more stretching, so I like it. But anyway, once we got started on the run, I realized that it was going to go a lot faster than what I'm used to because Dill was leading. And he doesn't really slow down. He talks a lot while he runs, but he doesn't slow down. Which I was like, oh dear God, I am going to get left behind hella quick. So I tried really hard to keep up with them. It was very hard for me to keep up with them. And after a while, it didn't take me very long to get a little behind them, but I stayed with them as much as I could. When we were starting our second lap, I think, or our second loop, part of the loop, we went through a water part where there was just all this water, and we had to step through it basically. So I kind of sped up there, which was a mistake because after I spent that energy, I didn't have much left to try and keep up with them anymore. So I kind of got left behind. But for a little while after that, I could still see them. My trouble was when we got to a few turns and then I couldn't see them anymore. Luckily, Jedi waited for me at the turn that they took so that we could try and keep up with, try and find them again. So after a few turns, we just kind of wound up back at the start. So we waited a little bit, and I was like, I asked him if I could, or if I should, just run in the open area in the front, so that I wouldn't get lost. He kind of agreed, but that I would go take follow paths and find my own way, basically kind of exploring the trails. So that was really fun. I did that until my clock reached 45 minutes. That is combining what I did before that. So I only spent like a good 25 minutes exploring on my own. But it was a lot of fun. I got to go at my own pace. I didn't feel like I was getting left behind, so that was good. I got to go on whatever road I wanted, so I could do the road that looks less traveled, which was fun, or I could go uphill, downhill. I went uphill a few times, which was a little hard, but I pushed through, and the only real pain that I felt, it was just a soreness in my hips, which pretty much means that they're not strong enough yet. So I need to strengthen them. And then, yeah, I ran through some trees, which was really nice, but it was uphill at the beginning. So that was kind of difficult, but it wasn't that bad because it was pretty short. It was a really small incline, so it wasn't bad. And I don't regret doing it. When we were done with our run, we did leg swings. And then we did drills, and I helped teach the new kid, Andrew, Matthew's younger brother, a few of the drills, and Dill also helped with that. He helped more than I did, honestly. I just helped for a few of the last ones. And then after we did drills, we did the balancing exercise that we did yesterday, where we're on one leg and we're trying to make our body straight by like leaning forward and keeping our legs straight and everything. And it's kind of difficult because yesterday I was doing good, and then today I think it was an uneven surface or I wasn't bending my knee enough, but it was a lot harder for me to keep. Oh, it might have also been that my legs were sore. But yeah, after we did that a few times, what did we do? We went to the benches and did the jump squat things that you go and you jump onto the bench. So I made sure that I was somewhere where I could actually get onto the bench without freaking myself out like I did yesterday. Because yesterday I couldn't go to a lower part. I had to stay where I was. But today I went to not a hella short part where it didn't take much energy to get up there, but where I knew I could do it. So I did that, and I was able to do it the entire time. And then we did the, don't know what it's called,